I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where unless your opinion, and last time I checked as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions. At what point does it get to where unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that.
When comedy meets controversy, things can get explosive. And that's exactly what happened when Aries Spears threw shade at Ice Cube. But this time, 50 Cent wasn't sitting back. Known for his ruthless comebacks, Fif went straight for the jugular, clapping back in a way that left fans stunned. Social media erupted overnight as the drama unfolded, with reactions flooding Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. In this video, we're breaking down every moment, the shocking comments Aries made, how Ice Cube responded or didn't, and the precise way 50 Cent went in on the comedian. We'll explore the history between these artists, the tension that's been building for years, and why this particular clash might be bigger than anything we've seen lately in hip-hop culture. From viral tweets to meme-worthy reactions, the drama has taken on a life of its own, and fans are split. Some say 50 Cent was justified. Others are defending Aries Spears. But one thing is clear, when you mess with a legend, expect the fallout to be explosive. Stay tuned as we break it all down, scene by scene, message by message. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this is the most talked about beef in hip-hop right now. The drama started quietly but dangerously, like smoke before a wildfire. Aries Spears, the veteran comedian known for pushing boundaries, made some offhand comments about Ice Cube during a popular podcast. For Aries, this was just another day on the mic. Jokes, roasts, and sharp observations. But fans of Ice Cube didn't see it that way. Words that might have flown under the radar in any other context ignited a storm online. Aries Spears' remarks touched on both Ice Cube's music and his film career, mixing humor with pointed critique. But the delivery, blunt, unapologetic, and borderline disrespectful, struck a nerve. Hip-hop culture has long had an unspoken code of respect, especially for legends like Ice Cube. In breaking that code, Aries Spears set the stage for confrontation. Fans immediately took sides. Some defended Aries' right to joke, citing free speech and comedic license. Others rallied to Ice Cube, insisting that certain lines should never be crossed. Social media exploded with reactions. Tweets calling out Aries for disrespect, memes mocking his comments, and reaction videos spread like wildfire. Even celebrities weighed in, either subtly or directly. In the chaos of online commentary, one name stood out: 50 Cent Fif, known as much for his music as for his fearless social media presence, noticed the wave of Aries' remarks almost instantly. Over the years, 50 Cent has mastered the art of the clapback, mixing humor, intimidation, and strategic timing to dominate public disputes. He saw Aries' comments not just as jokes, but as an opportunity. The opportunity? To defend a hip-hop legend while simultaneously flexing his own influence. And Fif didn't waste a moment. Within hours, he started laying the groundwork for what would become a viral social media war. His posts were precise, calculated, and devastatingly effective. Clips of Aries' remarks were replayed, dissected, and paired with Fif's commentary, highlighting the comedian's misstep. Fans quickly noticed the finesse in 50 Cent's response. He wasn't just reacting emotionally, he was orchestrating a narrative, turning the incident into a spectacle that fans couldn't stop watching. The tension was further amplified by Ice Cube's silence. While the veteran rapper and actor didn't immediately respond, his presence loomed over the conversation. Fans speculated endlessly. Was Cube amused, offended? Or was he quietly letting 50 Cent handle the situation? The mystery only fueled the fire, giving 50 Cent the perfect platform to assert himself. Meanwhile, Aries Spears attempted to maintain his comedic persona, posting subtle jokes and quips trying to downplay the backlash. But in the world of hip-hop and social media, perception is everything. The public wasn't just analyzing words. They were reading between the lines, interpreting tone, context, and intent. And in this arena, 50 Cent already had the upper hand. Every post he made, every meme he shared, served to shift the narrative in his favor. Fans on Twitter and Instagram started creating side-by-side videos of Aries' comments and Fif's responses. Hashtags like $50 Cent vs Aries and Ice Cube defense began trending within hours. The feud quickly transformed from a private comment into a full-blown public spectacle. Even late-night shows and entertainment news outlets picked up the story. analyzing the feud as if it were a cultural event rather than a simple joke gone wrong. By the end of the first day, it was clear that this wasn't going to be a simple he said situation. The stakes were high, reputations were on the line, millions were watching, and social media had become the ultimate battleground. What started as a casual roast had now morphed into a dramatic showdown with global attention. Aries Spears had made the move, Ice Cube remained silent, and 50 Cent was strategizing his next blow. The stage was perfectly set for the next act, where the clapback would come and the drama would intensify. Fans were left asking themselves one question: who would come out on top in this battle of wit, influence, and street-smart strategy? After the initial spark set by Aries Spears' comments about Ice Cube, the situation quickly escalated. Fans of Ice Cube flooded social media with backlash, while Aries' supporters defended his right to joke. But as the storm grew louder, one name entered the fray and instantly shifted the balance: 50 Cent. Fif didn't hesitate. Known for his ruthless comebacks and mastery of social media warfare, he recognized the perfect opportunity to defend a legend and assert his own dominance. Within hours, 50 Cent began posting a series of responses, each more calculated than the last. Clips of Aries' remarks were replayed, slowed down, and dissected. Fif used his signature tone, equal parts humor and intimidation, to highlight the misstep, proving that crossing Ice Cube wasn't a risk worth taking. One of the most viral moments came when 50 Cent posted a video from his studio. Smirking at the camera, he played clips of Aries' comments, pausing to emphasize every word that had sparked controversy. He laughed at the audacity, pointed out the flaws, and then delivered punchlines that cut sharply, turning the conversation into a masterclass of strategic clapbacks. Fans instantly went wild. The video racked up millions of views within hours, and hashtags like 50 Cent vs Aries began trending worldwide. Aries Spears tried to respond in kind, posting jokes and lighthearted tweets to downplay the backlash. But in the world of hip-hop and social media, tone and timing matter more than intent. Every attempt to redirect the narrative was immediately overshadowed by 50 Cent's precision. Fif's strategy was clear. He wasn't just responding, he was controlling the story. Every meme, clip, and comment reinforced his dominance and highlighted Aries' vulnerability. As the feud gained momentum, other celebrities and rappers chimed in, further fueling the fire. Some publicly supported 50 Cent, praising his loyalty to Ice Cube and his sharp wit. Others defended Aries Spears, emphasizing the comedian's right to push boundaries. Social media turned into a massive stage for debate, with millions analyzing every clip, reaction, and post. Reddit threads, TikTok videos, and YouTube shorts dissected the feud frame by frame, creating a digital spectacle that only intensified the drama. What made 50 Cent's response particularly effective wasn't just his words. It was his strategic use of social media. He leveraged the virality of memes, the power of clips, and the speed of platforms like Instagram and Twitter to dominate the narrative. Fans quickly noticed that Fif wasn't reacting emotionally. He was orchestrating a campaign, making every post and video count toward shaping public perception. By the end of the first day of his involvement, it was clear. 50 Cent wasn't just fighting Aries Spears. He was rewriting the story entirely. Meanwhile, Aries Spears struggled to maintain his comedic persona. Every joke, every quip, was scrutinized by millions of fans and commentators. Memes comparing Aries' comments to 50 Cent's responses went viral, and online discussions dissected body language, tone, and word choice in excruciating detail. It became more than a simple feud. It had turned into a public masterclass on influence, strategy, and perception in the digital age. By now, the feud had grown beyond a single comment on a podcast. It was a cultural moment. Fans debated endlessly. Was Aries Spears justified in his jokes? Or did 50 Cent prove that some lines should never be crossed? Analysts on social media dissected every move, predicting the next steps. While the public eagerly awaited the next round of responses, the tension reached a boiling point when 50 Cent posted a follow-up video. This time he went further, emphasizing not only the audacity of Aries Spears' comments, but also the respect owed to hip-hop legends. Using humor, wit, and a sharp sense of timing, Fif delivered a message that was both entertaining and cutting. Aries Spears had underestimated the power of strategy and loyalty in this game. The video spread like wildfire, solidifying 50 Cent's position as the undisputed dominant force in this feud. It was clear that the battle was no longer just about words. It had evolved into a contest of influence, social media mastery, and public perception. Fans were left wondering, would Aries Spears fight back, or had he already been outmaneuvered? One thing was certain: the drama had escalated. The stakes were higher than ever, and 50 Cent had firmly established himself as the main force driving this feud. The 50 Cent vs. Aries Spears saga had reached a fever pitch. The initial sparks had become a roaring blaze, and social media was the wildfire's playground. Every tweet, post, and video was dissected, shared, and debated by millions of fans worldwide. What started as Aries Spears' commentary about Ice Cube had evolved into a full-blown public spectacle, and 50 Cent was driving the narrative with ruthless precision. Aries Spears, initially confident in his comedic edge, began to feel the heat. Every clip he released was met with comparison videos from 50 Cent, breaking down his comments line by line. The public wasn't just watching, they were analyzing, reacting, and taking sides. Within hours, memes depicting Aries as outmatched spread across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Reddit threads exploded, with users creating compilations of the funniest and most humiliating moments. The feud had become a digital battlefield. Cent, meanwhile, showed why he is a master of timing and strategy. He didn't simply react, he escalated. Using Instagram Lives, Twitter posts, and viral memes, Fifth maintained a constant presence in the conversation. He referenced Aries' past controversies, his comedy routines, and even his interactions with other celebrities, weaving them together into a narrative that painted Spears as reckless and overconfident. Each move was deliberate, reinforcing 50 Cent's dominance while keeping fans hooked. One key moment that went viral was a post where 50 Cent juxtaposed a clip of Aries' comments with a viral Ice Cube moment, emphasizing the comedian's lack of awareness about the respect owed to legends. The clip was sharp, humorous, and ruthless. Within hours, fan-made edits amplified the message, turning the feud into a multi-layered meme storm that spread across platforms. Celebrities weighed in, amplifying the story and bringing even more attention to the clash. Aries Spears attempted damage control, releasing tweets and clips framed as jokes, hoping to defuse the situation. But every attempt was countered by 50 Cent's precision. Fans noticed the contrast immediately. Aries' responses seemed reactive, while 50 Cent controlled the narrative. This wasn't just a clash of personalities. It was a masterclass in public influence and social media warfare. Fifth's supporters praised his loyalty to Ice Cube and admired the calculated way he dismantled Aries' credibility. The tension wasn't just online. Podcasts, YouTube commentary channels, and entertainment news outlets picked up the story, analyzing every exchange and weighing in on the feud. "This isn't just comedy anymore," one commentator noted. "This is social media strategy, cultural influence, and hip-hop loyalty all rolled into one. And 50 Cent is proving why he's a master of all three." By this point, hashtags like 50 Cent vs. Aries and Ice Cube defense were trending worldwide. Fans created reaction videos, meme compilations, and live debates about who had the upper hand. Every post seemed to escalate the drama further. The feud had transcended a simple joke gone wrong. It had become a public spectacle watched by millions, analyzed by thousands, and shared by countless more. The stakes were higher than ever. Aries Spears' attempts at humor were being dissected for tone, intent, and context, while 50 Cent continued to dominate the narrative with precision. Fans began speculating about the next move. Would Aries respond with a major counterattack, or would he retreat in the face of 50 Cent's calculated pressure? The uncertainty kept the audience engaged, and the tension was palpable. The stage was perfectly set for the final showdown. The public had witnessed the rise of the feud, the strategic brilliance of 50 Cent, and the mounting pressure on Aries Spears. The drama was at its peak, and millions were waiting to see how the story would conclude. Would 50 Cent maintain his dominance? Could Aries Spears recover and reclaim his comedic reputation? Or was this a battle that would leave one side humiliated and the other triumphant? The social media storm showed no signs of slowing. Engagement was at an all-time high, and the story was dominating conversations online. Fans were not just watching, they were part of the spectacle, sharing, debating, and reacting in real time. The online world had reached a boiling point. After days of fiery exchanges, memes, viral clips, and heated debates, the feud between 50 Cent and Aries Spears had grown into a full-blown cultural event. What started as a casual, controversial comment by Aries about Ice Cube had evolved into a dramatic showdown, with 50 Cent strategically taking the reins and dominating the narrative. Fans around the globe were glued to their screens, eagerly waiting to see how the situation would resolve. Cent had approached the feud like a master strategist. Every post, every video, every meme was carefully calculated to maintain control of the story. He didn't just respond. He orchestrated the entire narrative, making sure every reaction, clip, and comment reinforced his position. His social media presence became a live battlefield, with fans and influencers dissecting every move in real time. By the fourth day, it was clear to the public, 50 Cent had the upper hand, and the stakes had never been higher. Aries Spears, initially confident and unapologetic, began to face the harsh reality of the feud. While he tried to respond with humor and deflection, the energy had shifted. Fans and commentators scrutinized his every joke, highlighting the contrast between his reactive responses and 50 Cent's strategic precision. The meme war was relentless, with fans remixing videos, creating side-by-side comparisons, and generating endless social media content that further amplified the feud. Then came 50 Cent's final, defining move. He released a video that would become the viral centerpiece of the feud. Sitting in his studio, Fif calmly played clips of Aries' controversial comments while analyzing them line by line. He injected humor, delivered biting critiques, and highlighted the audacity of Aries' remarks. Every pause, every smirk, and every pointed remark was crafted to maximize impact. Fans were captivated. The video spread like wildfire across platforms, and soon hashtags like Dr. 50 Cent Clapback and our Ice Cube defense were trending globally. The public reaction was immediate and intense. Fans flooded social media with memes, reaction videos, and commentary. Influencers and celebrities shared their opinions, weighing in on who had won the battle. Reddit threads exploded with analysis, breaking down 50 Cent's strategy, Aries Spears' attempts at humor, and the cultural significance of the feud. It was no longer just a clash between two public figures. It had become a masterclass in influence, strategy, and digital storytelling. Aries Spears attempted to respond, posting lighthearted videos and jokes meant to diffuse the tension. But by now, 50 Cent had fully controlled the narrative. Every attempt Aries made to reclaim the spotlight was overshadowed by Fif's viral content. Fans noticed the stark contrast. 50 Cent was calm, calculated, and commanding, while Aries' responses felt reactive and off-timed. The momentum had shifted irrevocably in favor of Fif, leaving Aries scrambling to maintain credibility and relevance. The drama didn't just unfold online. Mainstream media picked up the story. Entertainment outlets, YouTube commentary channels, and hip-hop podcasts dissected the feud in detail, analyzing every clip, every post, and every fan reaction. Analysts praised 50 Cent for turning what could have been a minor controversy into a global spectacle, emphasizing his mastery of social media, timing, and cultural influence. Aries Spears, despite his efforts, was largely portrayed as the underdog in the clash, his comedic intent overshadowed by the public perception that he had overstepped. By midweek, the feud had taken on a life of its own. Fans debated endlessly. Was Aries Spears justified in his humor? Or did 50 Cent prove that certain boundaries, especially involving hip-hop legends like Ice Cube, should never be crossed? Memes comparing Aries' comments to 50 Cent's responses dominated feeds, and reaction videos flooded platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Every post, every clip, every tweet was dissected in detail, creating a continuous cycle of engagement that kept the feud alive in public consciousness. As the dust began to settle, it was clear that 50 Cent had emerged victorious. His combination of humor, strategy, and timing had allowed him to dominate the feud while defending Ice Cube and reinforcing his own reputation as a master of social media warfare. Fans praised Fif for his precision, wit, and ability to control the narrative, noting that few could have managed a feud of this scale with such poise. Meanwhile, Aries Spears had to contend with the public's perception that he had been outmaneuvered. While some fans defended his right to joke, the overwhelming narrative highlighted 50 Cent's dominance. The feud had become more than just a clash of personalities. It had evolved into a lesson on influence, strategy, and the power of public perception in the digital age. The final takeaway from the saga was clear. In today's hyper-connected world, strategy, timing, and control of the narrative are just as important as talent or humor. 50 Cent had demonstrated how a well-timed response, coupled with calculated content and social media mastery, could turn controversy into a defining cultural moment. Aries Spears' comments, though intended as humor, had inadvertently provided the perfect platform for 50 Cent to showcase his influence and skill. By the conclusion of the feud, fans had witnessed a full-scale digital showdown. Millions had engaged with content, shared opinions, created memes, and debated outcomes. The feud had left a lasting mark on social media, hip-hop culture, and the wider entertainment world. 50 Cent had defend, Ice Cube showcased his social media prowess and solidified his status as a master strategist in viral culture. Did 50 Cent dominate Aries' spears, or did the comedian fight back enough to hold his ground? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear who you think won this epic showdown. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest celebrity clapbacks, viral hip-hop drama, and shocking behind-the-scenes stories. Join the conversation and be part of the debate, because this feud isn't over yet.